gosh.
You're all lucky because he wasn't in the microphone like when he was doing that every time this morning. Right, okay, so just a couple of things before we get started. In case you couldn't tell, this performance, like all our performances, is a relaxed performance. What that means is that the lighting should stay exactly like this. We have had some issues with the hotel lights going off. If that happens, I will run and fix them, but these two cans will absolutely stay on the entire time. There also shouldn't be any loud sudden noises. There will be music for atmospheric purposes, but that will be played at a low level. If at any point in the hour you do need to take a breather, you can go through the doors you came in and use the seating area to the right, and you will be welcomed in after that break. And we do have a relaxed attitude towards sound and movement from our audience for the benefit of those who are unable to sit still or stay silent for a full hour. My name's Naomi, I'm your stage manager for today. I will be right over there. If you need anything throughout the performance, give me a wave, I'll come over and I'll try and help you out. And we do have hearing loop headsets available, so if anyone needs one of those, come and get one from me now. Other than that, oh, and also this is Tommy. Tommy is our BSL interpreter for this hour. He will be here every day from our 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock show. Right, thank you very much. So, I'm going to pass over to Reese, who's our GM for today.
Hello. No, stop. No. Just gets my head way too big. Okay, so, hello, my name's Reese. I am the Games Master for this hour and the following 5 hours. What is this? What are we doing? We are playing a tabletop role-playing game. What does that mean? Well, these wonderful individuals around me will be playing their own individual and unique characters with their own special abilities and traits that they can use in certain situations. And I, as the Games Master, control the rest of the world. I control their allies, the monsters they fight, the islands they explore, and sometimes the seas they sail upon. There's 136 hours of backstory, so let me catch you up. Briefly, our players are crew members upon a ship known as the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel that was sent on a mission to explore an island that seemingly appeared overnight. Upon exploring the island, they awakened a great old dead god and uncovered a tablet. Right? In a last-ditch attempt to escape, they read the tablet, taking the life of their captain, but teleporting them into this new reality, with new species, islands, worlds, and social structures to try and understand. Lately, they have been sent on a investigatory mission to an island known as Nagar. They are sailing there now under the instruction of Queen Abul Zim to try and investigate the island and see if they can begin to open up trade routes. They are also there to see if they can help the inhabitants, that are creatures known as Nith, to move to a new god, the Snake Mother. I'm going to give our players a chance to introduce themselves. So, starting with my far left, do you feel brave?
Yes.
Okay, tell us your name, your character's name, what they are, and what they do on the ship.
Okay, my name is Tootsie Eldenpip. I am.
What's your character? Is that your character?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you do once more?
Tooksy.
Tooks. E.
Yeah, and my surname, if you want it.
Sure.
Eldenpip.
Elden Tip.
Can we call you
Pip.
Tooks?
P-I-P. You can call me Tooksy. Or Tooks, yeah.
Tooks will be fine.
Okay, what's your race and class?
I'm a halfling rogue.
Excellent. And what's your job on the ship?
I kind of want to be in the kitchen.
Okay, you're a part of the culinary team.
Maybe a porter. I don't want to program myself too early.
Okay, excellent.
How you doing? My name's Dan. My character is called Keith, and I am a dragonborn bard called Keith. I'm blue dragonborn, so lightning, baby. So I've been working in the kitchen, similar to Tooksy, for quite a while. I'm a terrible cook, but I'm really popular after the meal has been done. I get the loot out and we have a good sing-song, so that's why people keep me around. And I've just been allowed off the ship for a little bit because I'm just trouble.
I actually imagine that loot is what you call your penis. Sorry, kids.
Did we not say PG-13?
My name is James. I am the liability of the group. My character's name is Jeffrey Wigglebottom, a human sorcerer. He is the head of the research department's assistant. And so far it's caused mayhem wherever he goes. I think he used to be kind of, because the head of the research department used to be a bit, useless. Who's slightly more important, but now she's doing her job. He feels a bit redundant, so he starts blowing stuff up with lightning as soon as he sees it.
My character's name is Bartham Keck. He's an elven wizard, half-elf wizard, elf wizard. He's some
elf
kind
wizard.
of elf descendant. And his role is a supervisor, but really his uncle just is quite high up on the ship, and he doesn't really do anything. He's kind of there just as nepotism. He's has a large opinion of himself and doesn't actually get much done, but
Fantastic.
They're cool characters.
I feel like this is going to be a really procrastinating party.
The carousing rules with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
just a
So,
downtime.
we pick up. The Spirit of the Horizon is sailing across the ocean towards an island known as Nagar, home of the creatures known as Nith. As you sail along, you are heading south. The climate is getting hotter, humidity is rising, and everyone's just generally getting a little bit grumpy because of the weather. Is there anything anyone would like to do as we sail along?
I want to go sunbathe on the deck instantly. The minute sun comes out, I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super pale.
Super duper.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you lay out a nice cloth, lie down, absorb the rays.
Yeah.
You become a slightly deeper shade of white.
Mm-hmm. You just can't see my veins anymore.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Keith to play some rockin' beats and try and do some freestyle rap.
That's fine. He will totally do that. I'm going to essentially do a song of rest to make sure everyone can be
Of course.
as much as they can be.
Hopefully my beats won't ruin that.
That's fine. You need to drop it down and we can do this.
Go
Cool.
for it. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Dragging in the hood, baby. We're getting down dirty with Keith and me. I'm Jeffrey. I like to ride in those boats. It's quite hot right now, so everybody take off your coats. We're going to an island. Why are we there? I don't know. No one tells me stuff. Rapping is really hard when you don't prepare stuff beforehand.
Me and Jeffrey, we're on the deck. Me and Jeffrey, everyone around saying what the heck. It's me and Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
Kicking those jams right on the
Hot
deck.
deck.
It's me and Jeffrey on the hot deck. On the hot deck. Hot deck. I can see
Big
that's
hot
right. We can see he's a don, he's getting his shirt off. It's my man bars on, we got this in the place to be. I look over there, I've got that wizard Jeffrey.
I'm a sorcerer, but don't tell him he's a wizard and he's in the bin. I'm making stuff up as I go along and it's going really well.
Me and Jeffrey bars on and Tootsie on the deck, maybe if she's coming up.
Wicka wah wah, wicka wah wah, wicka wah wah.
Yeah, everybody get on the deck.
Have a
Chill
sleep,
out and say,
have
"Well,
a sleep.
Maybe have a sleep. It's a song of rest where everybody kicking it on the deck.
There it is. What's the roll performance for that?
Yes. Please, both of you roll
Natural
performance
20.
with
No.
advantage. With advantage, because that was.
Cool. 30 was advantage, remind me.
You
Roll it
roll
again.
twice and take the higher of the two numbers.
Oh, lovely. Well, that one's a natural 20.
That was a fitting. Fitting.
I got 15.
The song begins and everyone begins to gather around you. There's a general air of merriment and enjoyment. Over the last month or so, you've been going on missions and struggling, but this is one of the first times that the ship has felt truly jovial. It's wonderful. Can I get a perception check from everyone?
Can I, just when the song finishes, I want to go around with my hat and just try and collect money from
Yes. It's free to get in, but it's not free to get out. I got a 19.
Perception
19.
I
on
got 20, but that's with a +1.
Excellent.
20 20 combined, not natural.
Okay, so as this is going on, those of you who got an 18 or above, you can hear just off of the corner of the deck in a barrel someone clapping along.
Who's the closest to the barrel?
You sunbather walking around now trying to get money in a hat. You were performing, so I'm actually going to say it's probably you, Tooks.
Well, I assumed that I was playing acoustic.
Oh, okay.
Spoons.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
so
Sneak attack.
who would like to get to the barrel first?
Where is it?
I'm just kind of thinking about money right
So at the moment, you're currently gathered by the main sail in the centre of the deck, and off towards the front of the ship, the bow, there's a barrel that has an odd clapping sound coming
I'll be
out.
having that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a curious one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just for the fans.
You know, in Family, in Family Guy, where who's the Jean-Luc Picard, not Jean-Luc Picard, William Shatner.
Yep.
And he like moves really quickly. You don't see him move.
Okay.
Like that's how my character moves. That you blink and it's over there.
More Shatner.
You've been to imaginary porno?
I-
Imaginary people charades.
Okay, so you approach the barrel, and the clapping has now stopped after the music has stopped. What would you like to do?
Can I roll a magic check?
Absolutely. Right. At first, just make an investigation check.
That a d20.
Yep.
17 plus 3, 20.
Okay, so you approach this barrel, and the clapping has stopped. You knock on the side. It's not hollow. There's something in it.
I don't believe I'm surprised at that.
No. Okay. Would you like to open it?
No. I want to do a magic check.
You want to do a magic?
Yeah.
All right, roll Arcana.
15 plus 3.
Okay. It's not magical
Okay.
at all. It's a barrel with something in it that
Can I-
isn't magical.
Can I wander over? Because obviously I heard it.
Yeah.
I can see her now knocking on it and looking, but scared.
Mhm.
Just see it go. "Oh, what's going on, Tooks?"
I think something's in a barrel.
I'll knock on it and say hello.
Silence.
You check for traps.
No.
Just open it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I knock it open.
You knock it over.
No, I gently pry it open.
Okay, make a strength check.
Never mind. 9.
It takes you a minute, but you manage to
Can I draw my rapier? I'm disgusting.
absolutely draw your rapier out, and as the lid of the barrel comes off, you look inside, and inside is this individual, a woman, slick black hair, deep yellow eyes, reptilian, scaly skin, quite humanoid face, but the nose is a little flatter. Imagine Voldemort, but a little bit more scaly. She looks up and doesn't say a word.
All right.
Hello.
What are you doing in our barrel?
Should I get out? I feel like I should get out.
Yeah, I think you should get out. Yeah. Come on. Come on, let's get
This
out.
individual climbs out, and you get a good look at her now. She's wearing quite simple, plain robes, has a small pendant around her neck.
What language is he speaking?
She is speaking common.
Can I roll like an insight whether she's a threat or just a stowaway?
Absolutely, roll insight.
Cool. Oh yeah. 19.
She is most definitely a stowaway, but at the moment she appears to be no threat.
Cool. Oh,
She's
I'll throw a hand to help her out if she takes it.
she does.
Ah, there we go.
I'm
Can I roll
s-
my eyes?
yes, absolutely. Make a performance check. No. Okay, so this individual gets out of the barrel, and it's quite clear that she wasn't expecting to be found.
Shouldn't have been clapping.
It was just a really good
It
performance.
was great. It was well done, us.
I mean, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
5 stars. Steve Bennett.
A natural 20, you'd say.
Yeah.
You may even say that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get home.
Name.
My name? sorry, I can't find it.
We've all been there.
Yuskit.
I won't ask her how to spell it, but
Yuskit.
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 But you might need to for Twitter.
I'm gonna write it wrong, just so I know how to say it.
That's USEGIT.
Not even close. Yuskit.
Yes.
When did you get on?
Back in the truck in Caldora.
I was definitely paying attention then. Are you going to Nagar?
Yes, it's my homeland.
I see. So
Have we been to Nagar?
no, that's where we're headed now.
This
don't
is
know.
your
This is-
first time heading to Nagar. It's the furthest out in the world you will ever have gone so far.
But we don't have like a guide or anything, do we? From
No,
getting there.
you
And
don't.
is this the island that's popped out of nowhere?
No, this is an established island. It's known to locals to be home to the Nith, these barbaric snake people who are deep into cannibalism and ritual sacrifice.
They'd love our freestyle rap.
They would.
Love it. Well, Yuskit, we're not barbarians. We're nice people here.
I know.
From the rap, yeah. But but what I mean, we're more than happy to give you a lift. But we obviously would need a little bit of recompense. Would you be willing to just kind of show us the lay of the land when you get there?
Well, that was actually my hope. I was going to guide you and hope that you would help me spread the good word of the Snake Mother and try and spread peace to that land. I was sent by Naku. She asked me for my help.
Who's Naku?
Naku, So- before leaving the Trock and Caldora, you were investigating these graffiti marks that were coming up all over an area known as Greenglade. They were these snake-like graffiti marks that had some religious symbology. After investigating, you discovered that they were marks to an individual known as the Snake Queen. You found a small temple to the Snake Queen where you met an individual known as Naku, who is very similar to the person you're looking at right now. They both had very snake-like features, and both of them wore this pendant, which was a multi-headed snake with a knot in the center, where they're all tangled together. You know this to be the symbol of the Snake Mother.
And you said we're kind of trying to convert them to the Snake Mother.
Yes.
What are we converting them from?
A barbaric god.
Good.
A god known as Gazak.
Gazak.
Bless you.
Well, Yuskit, we'd love to have you on board. Just as a FYI, next time, just ask, because we'd probably love to have had a guide. You don't have to sit in a barrel for how long have you been travelling for?
You've been on the sea a couple of days now.
You've been in a barrel for 2 days.
Oh, I
What
bet
have
it
you
stinks
eaten?
by now as well.
She reaches inside her pocket and pulls up a sad pack of biscuits.
What kind of biscuits are they?
Ship biscuits.
Can I have one? Come on, I know some people who work in the cook kitchen.
Cook place.
Like, let me show you around and we'll get you some proper food and maybe a shower.
Thank
I
you.
don't think we have showers on here, do we?
Yeah, we give them like
A bath.
like a gravel bath.
Yeah. We'll get the smell out anyway.
Thank you.
Come on. Yo, Keith.
Yes.
MC Keith.
Jeffrey.
I've got. Can get this snake woman. What your skits? What race are you?
I am an elder Nith.
Elder Nith. That sounds important.
Do you like older women?
I'm not into snakes though. I'm more of a kind of either dragon or human kind of guy.
Dragon, snake, are they not?
No,
No?
don't be racist.
Okay.
I know.
Right.
Come on. Man. Cool. Yeah, I'll try to show around, get some food, and get us sorted, and just introduce her and say that if people are being funny about it, I'll try and insinuate that I invited her on as a guide.
Okay. As you lead her through the ship, you quickly spot Plumage. Plumage is a Maguro, a bird-like individual with these beautiful colours of red and blue all over him. Originally, he was called Plumage. He's changed his name now to potassium nitrate.
Good. Sciencey.
The moment he spots this individual, what is she doing on the ship?
Potassium nitrate, me old mucker. How's it going?
I don't want to talk to you. What is she doing on the ship?
Well, we have been very, very fortunate. We've managed to get her here as a guide to show us around this island full of cannibals. She says she's very important to help.
She's
us out.
one of them. Her being on this ship is a liability. I'm going straight to the captain.
Wasn't our invent? Weren't we trying to get trade routes?
Yes.
Isn't it quite helpful to have someone who can speak the language?
Roll persuasion check.
11
Well, still don't like it. But you make a good argument, I guess.
It's going to be fine, Potassium Nitrate, I promise you. Don't have to worry about it.
Keith will get you some extra.
I'm going
Bird
back to
seed.
my embassy. And Plumage leaves you alone and quickly goes downstairs to where you know his embassy is. It's essentially the bar of the ship.
Did you hear all of that?
Yes.
Okay.
She kept quiet during the whole thing.
Right. Can
Make
I
an insight check.
Yeah. 7 plus 1, so 8.
She looks upset.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask her, like, have you and the bird people had run-ins in the past?
No one in this world trusts Nith.
Ah,
I think it's a racist thing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a racist, so
You're very white though.
I don't know what that's got to do with anything.
That's fine. Just check your privilege.
Wow, before they get like on the other side.
Role playing. Fun for everyone.
Hard.
Guys.
At this point, I quite like.
Mate, you're the bad guy now.
I quite like to check in with Basil and see how much money he got in the hat for that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What hat?
Sorry.
You're not the rogue.
That doesn't mean I can't steal things. I may not be as good at it, but fuck it. I never gave you any of that shit. Can I roll an investigation to see how much I got, actually?
Absolutely. You look
I'm
in
not
the hat.
gonna spend it, but why
Roll
not?
investigation.
You don't have to roll investigation. You
Okay,
can
well, tell me
literally
how much I
reach
got.
This
inside the
hat's
hat.
massive. Where's this hat going? Loads of money in here.
You
What is
go
this?
through your hat, and there are actually several gold pieces in there.
Nice,
You've
nice.
managed to make about 12 gold.
12.
There's also some cork, a couple of buttons,
Yeah.
some lint.
Lint.
You don't
Sounds like
know
my
if it was
bucket
there
at the end of my shirt.
beforehand.
Pounds of lint.
Guys, sorry, can we try and talk one at a time because Tommy's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Tommy.
Sorry, sorry.
You find some lint, a few other things. About 5-10 grams of lint.
Okay.
It's quite a lot of lint.
It's now my goal
Is it in
to
a
use
plastic
these
bag?
things
Pardon?
in this game.
In a small plastic.
Yeah.
I've got an objective. Good.
Okay. You
We will be
show
looking after her.
Yusuke to
Just to let you know, we were coming back to him stealing all our hard-earned free fringe money, like at the end, later on, just so you know.
of course.
You haven't forgotten.
All right. So you escort Yusuke to a bunk. I'm assuming it's one of the bunks that are next to your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not in like a kind of sexual predator way.
I'll sleep on the floor.
Oh no, yeah, well no, I'll keep it with Keith. We're quite close.
Let's do it.
Tight.
Cool.
I'm Big Spoon.
I'm also about 7 foot, I think.
Okay, you're Big Spoon.
As you, over the next couple of days while you're sailing along, Yusuke gets a lot of weird looks, especially from Plumage, Potassium Nitrate, who is still very uncomfortable about her being there.
Can me and Keith try and like, obviously I know probably Potassium Nitrate, or PN as I call him, is going to be spreading a bit of hate amongst the people, the
Mhm.
peeps. Can we try and like spread some good love and say, not maybe through rap. Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
Like, but just try and counterbalance it, and just try and like be around her, and make sure she's integrated into the crew as much as possible. Obviously, she's going to be a bit shy, and they're going to be a bit racist, but we'll try and.
What?
We like to break down boundaries through rap. That's what we do.
Okay, so how are you going about this? What are you trying to do? Are you going to perform a jovial song again, or are you?
Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
I feel like we're one-trick ponies at this point, or one-trick dragons at this point. I feel like rap's probably not the way. I think it needs to be a soulful ballad.
Okay.
To get.
Can you play that snake?
I mean,
Tooks plays that. Tooks does play that.
Tooks, yeah.
That's
My character is a racist now.
I got the character, so
it makes more sense.
I think even if it's just a performance, if it went as well as last time, people would just come anyway. I think this is just for potassium nitrate.
You've sat potassium nitrate down.
You've sat potassium nitrate down, and we'll
Are you holding a boombox outside his window? Like
whatever I said, whatever I did. No.
I mean, it'll be that kind of vibe if you like.
I want everyone to.
It's not copyright or okay.
Good.
Well, everyone involved.
It's definitely not that. It's something completely different.
Dan is an improv musician and he can do this.
Yeah, I clearly am not, but I'll give it a shot.
I think we need to sit Plumage down and really explain to him that
The error of his ways.
that Yusuke is not a threat. That actually the NIF, some of them have been
Okay.
over. So let's
Hit
do this,
it
you
up.
guys. If you want to do the backing vocals or even jump in on a verse, like this is important. This goes out to my man Plumage.
Potassium nitrates.
Gotta be friendly with an if. You gotta be nice, don't be racist. You've gotta be friendly with an if. You gotta be nice, don't be racist. It's gonna be fine. Whose kid is here on the ship? She's given us help, she's given us lots of tips. I know she's a race that you've despised, but potassium nitrate, whose kid is gonna be our guide. You've gotta be nice to the NIF. You've gotta be nice to, don't be racist. You've gotta be nice to the NIF.
Be nice, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be nice. Yeah, don't be racist.
Hey, potassium nitrate, you're causing a schism by treating other people differently. Yes, that's called racism. Hey, PN, it's time to open your eyes. Look around you, but more importantly, just take a look inside.
Take a look inside.
Take a look inside.
You gotta be nice to the gift. You gotta be nice to the NIF.
Don't be racist.
You gotta be
No.
nice.
Be nice to those
Nice,
niggas.
yeah, nice to the NIF.
She's a person too. Think about her feelings.
Think about her feelings.
Everyone has feelings. Take your finger out of your brain and then just be nice to the kid and every other race too while we're on it. Dragonborn and whatever he is. Be nice, elves and dwarfs. They're all people. Don't get involved. So I got involved.
Be nice to the NIF. Don't be racist.
Can we roll at advantage again?
Yes.
Is this performance again?
Performance again.
12 plus 11. So. 20.
Roll again.
Oh,
You have
yeah, that's a good
advantage.
idea. 5. Good. 12 plus 23.
I got also 23.
Hey!
Bromance.
Plumage, potassium nitrate, He sits there and he listens to the whole song. And you see a single tear roll down his beak. That was beautiful.
Can I give him a hug?
Yeah. His beak pokes you in the chest. That's fine. This job's weird, man. Thank you.
Time for one more song.
Over the next day, there is a warming atmosphere towards you, Skip. She is welcomed amongst the crew. She is taken on as a comrade due to your incredible power of song. As this is happening, you hear from above one of the lookouts yell, "Line ho!" Can I get a perception check from everyone? Really? Really, dude?
I know, right? I'm 23.
This is a critical
That's
success.
You don't look above 21, mate.
12.
No, thanks, mate.
12.
I got 18.
Critical. Okay, so you see the beginnings of a shadow on the horizon, but what you three see, standing at the bow of the ship as it crests over the horizon, the largest landmass you've seen in this whole world so far. You're used to seeing these small islands that resemble the peaks of some volcanic activity. This place is much, much larger. It's like an emerald upon a sea of blue. A thick, dense jungle covers the landscape. You see multiple mangrove swamps along the coast. You see hills and mountains rolling over. As you approach, Yuskit goes up to the helmsman and whispers something in his ear. Are you sure? Okay. He turns and begins to head towards the east side of the island, coming round slowly. Eventually, you drop anchor. The captain comes out. Alright, you Skip. Where's best to make landfall? You Skip. There's a small dock. It's hidden to most people. But I know the route, but it's only big enough for a small landing party. I've made pretty good friends with these four. Could I take them with me? Captain, you three haven't been on a landing party yet, have you? Have you? Fancy an adventure then?
I've got 100 hours on the simulator.
I have been on land before, and it went very well.
Right. Well, take a rowboat. Follow Yuskit's instructions. Be safe. Report back to me if you need anything.
Thanks, Uncle.
Okay.
This guy.
The captain is this human who goes by the name of Golden
I'm
Heights.
half elf, right?
Sure, you're a half elf.
Yeah.
Full elf that thinks it's a half elf. Okay, that's fine. A boat is lowered and you begin to paddle towards the island. Who's paddling?
It's not me.
Not me.
I'll do it.
Yes.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
Need one more person.
If you use its correct term, then
Row.
Oh, hello.
Who's going to row
Thank you
towards
very
the
much.
island?
I will
No
do.
problem.
I think you'll find.
Oh.
These
Sorry.
roads are so pedantic, aren't they?
I
I
can
offer-
I get athletics checks from both of you?
You certainly can. 10 from me.
That would do 20.
20. What?
We're
Sorry,
just going to
no,
go around in a
acrobatics.
circle.
No,
Sure.
Sorry, I was reading acrobatics. 16.
It takes you it takes you a fair while, but you do eventually reach the outskirt of this island, which is a deep, dense mangrove swamp. A After a short amount of time, you find an inlet, only wide enough for a small boat. Yusuke guides you along, and eventually on a clearing, you see a small stone dock. Can I get a perception check from everyone?
20.
14.
40.
Okay. This area in particular is a mix of stonework inlaid into the jungle. It's almost like their architecture and their lives are built into this place. The stone docks are overgrown with these mangroves, hidden away. Amongst the dock, you see these large serpent-like people. No legs, just long tails that slither on the ground. Where Yusuke has a fairly humanoid face, apart from the flat nose and reptilian eyes, they have full reptilian heads. Long lines across their face where their mouths clearly are, the large reptilian eyes sitting upon their head, giving them a good view of everything. Thick, dense scales, and you see some of them clearly guards, scimitar at side. Almost tribal-like armor with deep reds and coppers. Yusuke instructs you. Understand that the Nith are very easy to anger. Please follow my lead and try not to aggravate them. They also...
Get your guitar ready.
You dock up and...
Can I ask her what language they speak?
Nith.
Okay.
You don't speak Nith, do you?
I try to speak Nipper, just going. I know, yeah.
I know you are.
I just try. I just give it a go. I'm like,
What's wrong with my hair?
Can you give us some like useful phrases that just really quickly?
where is the library?
The cat is on the table. Something like that.
I can teach you one word, perhaps.
Is it I surrender?
Sorry.
That would
You could just
actually
say,
be
like,
useful.
Friend or something like that.
There's no word for that in our language.
God,
Good
this is a
sign.
bad sign. Bad sign. Do you need to sing a song about friendship?
Please don't.
Okay, no.
Like, how do you say like inedible?
Also, once again,
What's the
there is
best-
no word for that in
What's
our
the,
language.
what's the best word to learn?
Probably, no harm.
That'll do. Yeah, we'll go with that.
She speaks in this soft hiss. This, I said so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
I know a bit of Draconic. Fluent in it, so I guess it's not too dissimilar.
Draconic is actually a very deep guttural language.
Ah.
It's whilst Draconic is more back of the throat, a lot of
Like Welsh.
not like Welsh, not like Welsh.
Dragonborn bard.
It's a
look
very
at my
deep
scales.
guttural language. A lot of it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
from the back of the throat. It's very direct words and grammar structure. They don't mess around.
No, they don't.
From what you've seen of their language, it's all in the tip of the tongue and the lips. It's
Tip of the tongue, tip of the lip.
yeah.
One for the musical theatre buffs.
That's some accent knowledge from you accent fans out there. Yep. Tip of the tongue.
The organs
Teeth
of
in the lips.
articulation. You know, she knows. Head of research.
She guides you along this dock after tying up the boat. We will be questioned. You are strangers, and I'm not even welcomed here, probably. I'll do my best. Just follow my lead, please. She leads you up, and eventually you come to this small stone archway that leads off the dock. Standing there, you see two large Nith individuals, both of them on their tails, easily standing about 8 foot tall. And as you approach, you know how cobras puff out their hood in intimidation? They do that, but with their whole chest, making themselves easily 4-5 foot wide.
Can I lean over and do this?
No. Don't be racist now.
They look at Yusuke, and there's a quick exchange of words of After this quick exchange, they look the group over. Who are you individuals?
I'm Barson Keck. Hi. Nice. Good.
Thank you.
My name is Jeffrey Wigglebottom, and I do my best to say no harm in Nith.
Make a performance check.
Oh, for God's sake. Never mind. Natural 1.
Oh.
He slithers up to you, easily towering over you, but he lowers himself. Eye to eye, you see these deep yellow eyes with a black slit in them. Watch your tongue, stranger. He slithers back. What is your purpose here? What brings you to Nakar?
I'd quite to give that a chance as well. I'd like to try saying no harm.
Make a performance check.
Don't roll a 1.
12 plus 11, 23.
He gives you a look for a moment. You are strangers to this land. We have no reason to trust you. You should leave.
Do you have a word for diplomacy?
Diplomacy. There is only one diplomacy. That is battle.
We can have a fight.
Instantly, the scimitars come out.
Okay.
Bars, what have you
No,
done?
but I want to say to him, I was like, how about we have a battle of champions? One of yours, one of mine. To test, to see. Let's get some.
Dibs, not me.
Let's just see who's, we'll understand each other better.
You wish to go into battle with a Nith.
Yeah. Kind of.
Get the guitar ready.
Who would be your champion?
He's got balls, and I respect that.
He is brave. I like that. There is no need. You have shown bravery.
I like try and do the net thing.
Can you tell me something? Will a 15... No, sorry, not a 15. A... Yeah, no, a 15. Will a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. His tail comes down directly in front of you, much like a whip. You hear a whoosh. But do not be too brave.
Noted.
Will this one be acting as your guide? And he gestures towards you, Skit.
Yes. Please?
Thank you. Well, Elder, how long has it been since you've been on the island? Yusuke responds in Nith. Well, good luck. We're having a lot of creature problems right now. Good luck getting around. And they slither out of the way and allow you to proceed forward.
I want to find out the name of the guy who had the little thing with.
You gonna ask his name?
Actually, no. I'm not gonna ask him. I just want to find out. I was like, you.
Buzz on.
Can I just confirm, is he having a fight to the death or not?
No.
He's got, oh, man, I was paid to see that.
Yeah.
I know, that's why. A sorcerer, there can only be one.
Oh my. As you're beginning to make your way, you see that this area is thick and dense with these large, overgrown trees. There is a pathway through, but it's only big enough for single file, and you skip takes the lead. You begin to make your way through. Can I get a perception check from everyone?
21.
17.
Ooh. You're a bit too distracted. As intimidating as this landscape can be, it's also rather beautiful. It could be inspirational, you could say.
Oh.
You three, on the other hand, as you look through the trees, you see the odd movement in the shadows as 3 more of these Nith approach you. Yuskit quickly yells back, "Let me do the talking completely this time. These are much higher up." Oh gosh, no. Hello, strangers. As you see another Nith approach you, this much larger Nith.
I am very surprised.
2 scimitars
Coming.
at his side. He once again does the thing where he expands his chest out, making himself appear much larger than he is.
Can I portray Ferrero Rocher? And offer him.
Oh, ambassador.
Make a persuasion check.
That is 16 plus 2, 18.
You see his forked tongue extend from his mouth.
Have you arranged them in a pyramid?
Thank you,
Yeah,
stranger.
obviously.
Thank you, stranger.
Oh, there's a wrapper. So you don't want to put a pocket straight in, you like inside.
Roll dexterity.
Really hope you're not allergic to that.
I was just going to say.
Or do you?
Roll for it. Roll for it.
You can use them as
It's fine.
Get a sling.
So, what brings these interesting strangers to our lands?
Well, this is what
Jack,
we're
do
doing.
all the talking.
Yuskit begins to speak up, and his tail goes across her mouth. I do not wish to hear from you, Elder. I want to hear their story.
We are warriors from a distant land. We have come here to meet other warriors and to test our strength against theirs. And
We bring
if we find honor in you, we will want to trade and better our 2 nations.
and we have delicious golden orbs.
Allow us to explain in a different way.
Hiss it, Keith!
We have 3 minutes. to
Never mind, don't worry.
Can I get a persuasion check with advantage because you're backed up with Ferrero Rocher?
Persuasion is no bonus, so that's 12, and that's 19 on the
19.
dice.
Excellent. So strength finds strength. I approve. My name is Sixath. What are your names, strangers?
Bartham.
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 That's correct. My name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Whatever.
I'm Keith.
Keith.
Nailed it. Well done.
Tuxie.
Tuxie. Well,
They want to
be safe along the road, strangers. There's much lurking in the shadows.
I'm sorry to step in here, but everyone keeps making really, ominous messages to us about what's in the shadows.
I'm sorry, would you like something a bit more specific?
Really
Or
would.
specific, you know.
Really would.
We've had a small Hydra problem.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's more specific than we had before, though, in fairness.
That's great. How many hydras?
I don't know.
More than one.
Definitely.
Whenever you cut off one of their heads, two go back in its place. Hail Hydra.
Well. Damn it. As you're standing in this clearing with this individual, his chest comes back to his normal size. He stands down. Well, good luck. He slithers past you and back towards the docks.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Oh,
Okay.
you play an anonymous call.
That's too nice.
It's like mine up there.
A minor. Oh,
Nah, it's too nice.
That's too nice.
But as you're in this clearing,
You do it in post.
yeah, as you're in this clearing, the jungle around you, that's where we're going to leave this session off. Thank you very much to our players. They've been fantastic. I'm going to hand back over to our SM Naomi, and I am going to frantically look through some stats.
Woo, well done.
Right, thank you very much everyone for coming to our 136th hour of Adventures Wanted. If you're interested in finding out where it's going, feel free to stay for the next hour. All you've got to do is pop downstairs to refresh your tickets. Or you can come back at any time during the festival. We are here until the 28th of August from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m, every single day, apart from the 24th and the 25th. And also, you don't just have to sit in the audience, you can come and play. You can buy a player ticket that these lovely people have, and that would be great. I'm just gonna, are you guys in shows? No?
I'm teching shows, not in them.
You're taking a show? Would you like to plug it? Because this is the time where everyone's cheeky plugs.
If you have kids, come to Small Laces on at 12:40 in the courtyard. If you like shows about Islamist reform, come to Chamber Street Theme Main for Deadly Dialogues. And if you like solo musical comedy, come to Ava Rage at the Community Project on the Cowgate.
Lovely, thank you.
Love Lorna, she's amazing.
Can I do mine?
Yeah?
None of you have kids because you're all nerds.
One of the producers of this show has a kid.
Who?
Chris.
I would like to
Where's
cast
Chris?
Chill Touch for that
He's
burn.
on here.
It's fine. Like, no one's going to come see my show. I do a show for grown-ups who are cool called How to Be a Winner, in which I recreate every 90s game show in about an hour. Neil came to see it today, and he's still alive. And he's still wearing the name badge as well. It's at 2:30 at the newsroom, just over Northbridge.
I'm doing a musical comedy show also called Google Drive at Underbelly in the Med Quad, and we try and predict the apocalypse using Google search data, guitars, beatboxing, and loop pedals. So come if you like shenanigans and penguin death metal.
Wow.
As someone who hates maths, I went and watched it and it was actually really good. So,
I'll take it.
you know, just you don't need to like maths. Right, please do also, if you can't make it back to us at any point in person, we are streaming everything. Hello stream at twitch.tv/Adventures Wanted and live tweeting at Adventures250. Other than that, we have a really fast 10-minute turnaround, so I'm going to ask if we give our GM and our players another round of applause. And I'm going to ask you to leave through the doors at the back. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again. If not, have a lovely day. Oh, and thank you to Tommy.
Oh, legend. So good.
I am going to enjoy the next 5 hours.